fire truck in the other part of the building to us.
255, Jeff.
Then,
Okay.
then I don't care if they insure the building, as long as they insure if something happens that
Well,
causes
that's
us
why I was
damage.
wondering, since we're paying insurance on the equipment right now.
We are, for
Yeah.
our stuff, and if our,
If the building burnt down.
and it burned up our stuff.
Yeah.
Then our guys are gonna cover it.
For sure.
I'm pretty sure that they aren't gonna cover it because it's not their liability.
Or if you could say, well, I suppose the fire, say it starts on fire
Like I
first.
said, if it started over, and somebody can tell that, I mean, the
Yeah.
fire guys are good. but,
Ideal situation would be have the same insurance company for both, so there isn't a fight over who pays for what.
Right,
Well, what I was thinking is maybe
I know.
insurance on the building would be more than the $200.
I think you're probably right.
That's
Uh,
kind of the
Not the
question
insurance as
we're at.
much as the liability.
we need the liability in relation to them burning up our stuff.
The liability would be what would be expensive.
Yeah, if your building burns down and you don't care, that's okay with us, but if your building burns down and takes our stuff,
Then do we decide what stuff you get to put in there? Because that would increase our risk.
well, what do you mean?
Yeah,
If we
If
change
you put
it,
a
what do
$10
you-
million piece of equipment
Oh,
in
no,
there,
yeah.
then
right,
you've
right.
all of a sudden increased our,
Well,
Yeah,
I
no,
don't think
I
that
think our
equipment's
insurance-
worth that much, the tower's worth
the
more.
tower's what's worth
The
the money.
equipment is not worth that
but
much.
it is the last half of
We've been-
it, of course. We have no idea, we have no insurance
For
now.
last year, but here's the deal, if as Wes says, in the next year, this is all going to have to be upgraded. At that point, when
We're
that has
looking
to
at
be
putting
upgraded,
something else up.
right.
We've already
So
discussed
this is
that.
well, this thing can be terminated in 30 days. I mean,
Right.
If it goes to a
Right.
$1 problem, either side can terminate.
So,
And if you guys, if the building's gone or you lose it, it terminates, or if the tower's gone, burns down, whatever, we can terminate. But,
But the part that we have, just reading down through it, that last half of the fourth paragraph, we'll have no idea what we're talking about for if we have to
Value,
now go out and get
value.
insurance and liability. We're gonna have to know about your equipment, we have to find out what that's gonna cost us.
right,
$200 might not even cover.
right,
well,
So now we're back to,
What to do now?
it's not necessarily do we disagree, it's like,
Yeah,
can we afford it?
yeah, what do
And
we
we have
do?
the same issues of, should we move it? I mean, should we move it? What's the cost? At some point, the cost gets to, we need new and we gotta move.
um,
And that's probably, like they say, it's probably gonna happen, it's where they use that tower and that little part of the building to put some electronics in.
Access to it without having to go to this, but to take on the liability
What is our
somehow for
tower?
your equipment.
It's only like $25,000.
the tower's 25,000.
Just like this, right now,
Cause I know when I talked to the
yeah,
guy,
that's just a picture. Oh, yeah.
he said it was 25.
23.8 for the tower, or maybe estimated replacement value, whatever that is.
He said the tower was the most expensive part of the whole thing, and he said roughly 25,000.
I don't even think they put in the equipment.
equipment, maybe it ain't insured.
Well, the people would not go into the building because they didn't want to go into the building.
They
So
wanna go into
the
building,
insurance people would not go into the building.
But they didn't have access to things.
So
Somewhere between 23 and 33. I think 33 was new and 23 was replacement.
That was
That's what it's
power,
worth. That's what it's worth. That's what they paid.
the equipment.
Yeah.
Well, we need to have a look at, and we need to find out if, so we can go anywhere with it.
Yes, we got just information.
The risk, if the risk is $20,000, it's not really a huge amount of risk.
No.
Yeah.
I make a motion, we pay them $600 to kind of cover up the last 3 months' rent. And then, guys, I don't know how you're coming up with that.
Well, we said we're gonna, January, February, March.
Yeah,
We need to have Mr. Fox read the contract.
well, they wanna take the contract and have it looked at by their lawyer.
Plus the back.
So what Rex has made the motion to pay him $600 for January, February, and March until they come back with the contract. With, and we can come back, whether I can find out if we can get the doors or not. So,
Okay, so we'll have a definite answer on that. They'll be back in within 60 days.
Is that okay,
Well-
guys? Take 60 days. That gives time to get the door thing done. later this
whatever we can,
Try.
yeah, they're gonna try, everybody's gonna try within 60 days.
summer. So you guys
So-
look at
Okay,
insurance
because
for
we won't
yourself.
get anything
Try to get
more
doors
than the
done.
600.
Right.
so
We may have
Right.
our insurance people
Yeah.
come back and look, but they already told us 23.
As long as they understand that.
Find out who's-
Yeah, no, that's, do we have a second then, Danita?
Okay, well, so they understand that they're not gonna get any more until they come back with the rest of that stuff.
Right,
We're really not signing the contract today.
we're not signing the contract or anything today anyway. So-
You're gonna come back with insurance.
Gotta
Well,
find the value on it.
We're gonna find out the value and stuff on the building, and everything.
Got that. Well, we got that in our insurance part, yeah, remember that's how we found out
We
what
already
they valued that building at.
Yeah, they're gonna find out if it's doable,
They
okay?
don't have the equipment.
So,
Because they wouldn't go in there.
anyway, the motion is just to pay him $600 until everything comes back.
Until everything comes back. All
60
right, I'll agree with that.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay,
Yeah, we love you, yeah.
okay. All right, bid for Buffalo County lawn bid. Did we have to do bids?
Okay, you don't have to do a bid on something that we think is this level, but doesn't mean you cannot, it just means you do not have to, those are two different things. So you gotta decide if you wanna bid it, or,
What?
I said it's nice, when we opened it up for bids before, that we only got one, she never would go out for bids, it was always her son or somebody that came in, that's why we went out for bids, that's how Mr. Gawke's daughter got it. Because she would always bring it up, and this is what we were gonna do, I thought it was pretty more fair when we opened it up to the county.
Well. Whatever. Do you have any bids, Deb?
I have one.
Okay,
When did we advertise?
It hasn't been advertised yet because I just happened to put it on the agenda and the person just came and brought me the bid.
yeah,
So it'll be put in the newspaper.
it'll be
this-
put in the news, it will be put in the newspaper, this meeting,
We did advertisement, all right,
okay?
advertising.
All right, spring workshop, county welfare official.
You guys got all the information. I just want to once again remind everybody that these workshops are coming up. I don't think anybody has gone to, I know that you two need to probably go to the workshop.
I will try to go one day, I mean, it's calving, and I will
So-
try to go to one day.
And then there's another one coming in the fall.
Okay.
Might be easier in the fall that
Okay.
time. Chris Jacobson is just wanting to,
Right.
I'm gonna go to the welfare official one, so I just need to get you guys to approve that one for me to go.
Okay,
I'd like to drive back and forth instead of staying, so
What's
okay.
that?
here. everything's-
Do you have a motion to approve that, Rex or Danita?
Oh, motion to.
I will.
Okay, Rex will second. All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Okay,
Or anybody else that wanted to go, Rex or Danita or anybody else for the.
To go. Anybody that wants to go, yeah.
yep, okay.
And then also then the commissioners, and I sent you guys that packet last month.
Yeah, and I got another one, so,
Okay.
okay.
When's that?
April,
All these are in April, so.
yeah, I
there's-
can't remember, you should have got it.
No problem. I'll move that any of us that wanna go, able to go to.
Would you like to second that, Rex?
We got something different going on?
Yeah.
I second.
All in
It's if you
favor?
want to go to
If you want
the,
to go to the spring one for the county commissioners.
then we have the approval that you can.
No,
No,
you
no,
haven't.
no. you
No, you're just approving it so we can. All in
didn't.
favor?
Yes, you did, Rex, you committed.
Aye. Okay. We need to go into executive session again.
So I would like to talk to you guys in regards to the upcoming stuff, the interviews and things. I wanted to just, and Steve, if you could
Yep, I-
maybe
Okay.
come with me on that one too.
All right.
So that would, it's gonna be in regards to the interviews coming up.
I need a
We can-
motion to go into executive session at 3:05.
I will,
Yeah, Rex already did, you're second.
yeah, that's fine, I can't hear.
We're gonna park you again, Danita, and try this again.
Yeah,
Lee, can you?
what do I gotta do? Park